off my personal watch. It needs some repair. It's going to be
Okay.
gone for 3 weeks.
Okay.
And I thought I did not even know what was on my rundown for the jewelry
coinkydink.
show. I thought I need something else because I can't stand not having a watch on.
Right.
Not only is this everyday wearable, Robert's done this beautiful mother of pearl face. Look at how easy that is to read. But this, to me, it's like silk curtains hanging in your home that come together beautifully bunched in the bar. But look at this. No clasp, no nothing. You slide it on, you slide it off, and it's 6 easy payments of $28.13.
Awesome.
How awesome is this? J351539, sterling silver, beautifully done. It truly takes the bracelet watch to the next level. We have it in 3 sizes, but I would say don't be worried, especially if you're picking this up as a gift.
Right.
Because of the stretchability factor, whether you go for average, large, or small, I think you'll find it definitely has some wiggle room in that 6 3/4, 7 1/4, and 8
Yeah,
inch.
it's almost like there's not going to be a wrong fit. It's going to layer nicely, no matter what size you get in that. But we did want to accommodate the 3 options for everyone out there.
Thank you for that. Now, if someone's not familiar with Ecclissi, you've been doing these watches for what, more than 20 years?
We've been I started my company 30 years ago.
Okay.
And we've been at QVC, I think, for 25 of those
Holy cow.
30 years, something close to that. And the collection of watches that we design for QVC are exclusive to QVC. So we do have other customers out there, but the collection you see here is exclusive. So you won't see these out there anywhere.
Well, and it comes beautifully boxed. I didn't think to do this earlier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rows.
Yeah.
Look at the high polish on these.
Oh, it's just amazing. We have a company in Florence, Italy that does the beads for us. The beads come from Italy because they are like one of the world's top manufacturers of a smooth bead. This is not a seamed bead where you see the seam in it.
No,
this
it's
is a
like
totally
silk.
perfectly smooth. So they're like little like medallions, like just little perfect little globes of sterling silver.
And then I love that you did the bar here. It wasn't just the strap all the way
Well,
around.
that kind of, it keeps all of the strands together. It does make it easier to slide it on and off the wrist, but it kind of gives you that effect on the wrist. This is what I wanted when we designed this, is that you kind of had that cascade coming from around the wrist and then kind of moving into the case. It's kind of like a little torsade. It's gathered, almost like fabric. You said curtains earlier. So it is kind of gathered there as it goes into this beautiful sculpted cushion case. So that does help give that effect.
And let me just get my ruler out, because this is the other thing. I love jewelry that has a nice big presence. And look at that. It's a little over, the hair over like of a 1/4 inch deep. And then the face itself is about 1 1/8 inch in diameter. I love this is black onyx, is it?
Yes, it is. We have a
nice.
cabochon on the crown for that extra touch of detail. And of course, the oxidized bead granulation on the case, I think, just kind of brings a beautiful contrast between the bright silver.
It gives it
and the
depth,
case.
and then that mother of pearl, you just kind of get lost in it.
It's
when you
really
look
gorgeous.
and see what time it is.
It's really gorgeous. I mean, we really, in top timepieces, use AAA grade mother of pearl, which is actually almost, it's considered a gem at that point if you use that grade. And that, you know that you have that when you get the real opalescent effect, almost that rainbow effect in the mother of pearl. So we definitely like to use that. It really gives it that finishing point, that depth. And I kind of want to talk about our process, because this particular watch really drives home the way we design things at Ecclissi, and that is we start by designing a beautiful piece of jewelry.
Okay.
So when we design this and it's on the boards, it's a bracelet. Like, we want to design the most beautiful silver luscious bracelet that we can. Then we engineer a timepiece into it instead of the other way around. We're like another watch company would start designing a watch and the module and the technical, and then they'd put a strap on it or something.
Well, and I think that too, when I saw this watch just laying in the jewelry tray earlier, before I even picked it up and tried it on, it has a jewelry look to it. You know, often I think watches, and look, we all wear watches every day, different timepieces, they can tend to be, I feel, lend themselves toward being more masculine. This is unbelievably feminine. It is unbelievably pretty, and you will wear it every single day, because it is that piece of jewelry that you can wear to the black tie event, that you can wear to the weddings, but wear it with your jeans or your yoga pants and go to the grocery store too.
So my mother, when I was growing up, was a big fan of jewelry, and she had always had a lot of silver jewelry on. And I think of her when I think, if you've got all this beautiful silver jewelry that you've collected all of your life, why would you want to throw on, a plastic or a steel or a, whatever watch next to that? It's almost like you're dressing down the whole thing. So let's elevate your whole wardrobe here by, you've got your beautiful silver jewelry wardrobe. Let's bring in a sterling silver watch, to really, finish it all off. And I just think of someone like my mother wearing this alongside her silver bracelets, her necklaces and everything. I think that was just so perfect.
Well, and we've been seeing a lot of layering lately. You've done the layering for
Yes.
us. I've been wearing this for several hours now. Does not pinch in any way, shape, or form. I haven't worried. I have a little cut on my hand.
It feels good, even like rolls.
Well, and I
on
was going to say
this,
too,
yeah.
if you are a tactile person, I'm constantly twisting my rings around, constantly kind of playing with bracelets. I almost do it like a soothing idea. It's like silk. They're so soft. I do want to let you know that if you'd like it in the small or in the large, we have about 3 dozen left to go around. We also have a couple of more than that left in the average. I do want to take a moment though and show you. So this is a stretch bracelet, and I saw this in the description. I thought, I don't know what to think of that stretch. I mentioned it doesn't pinch. It also, and this is strong, like I think you can wear this with utmost confidence that this is going to stay in place and it's not going to stretch out.
Well, so when we went to design this piece, I said, look, I want the most high-tech, I want the latest, strongest material available. And they researched the market and they came to me and said, hey, we found this material that's actually made from spandex and Teflon. It's like some sort of crazy new fiber of spandex and Teflon. So you've got all of that strength of the Teflon and the stretchability, the elasticity of the spandex. And so that's what gives it that smooth, kind of hand to it, and the elasticity, but you have the strength there, so you have the confidence in it.
I've got to tell you, I just think it's a beautiful watch. And that, when you just said the Teflon, the spandex, like that's just kind of neat.
It is
like
neat,
that's
right?
kind of technology mixed in with beauty. It's a timeless timepiece. We have it for you in the small, the average, and the large. 6 easy payments for you of $28.13. I mean, normally the QVC price here is $187. We've lowered that to the featured price at $168 and change.
Nice.
It's jewelry. I just think that it's one of those pieces that's easy to wear. And if you are someone who, I'm not good with clasps, Robert, to be quite honest here. I love that you slide it on and you slide it right back off. And by the way, I should mention we do have the box out here. It does come boxed. So if you're thinking about a gift, beautiful presentation.
No, there's no question. There's something great about something that looks good, looks elegant, and yet, look, it's easy. You throw it on in the morning, before your cup of coffee, and you're out the door without worrying about it. But you're going to look great at the same time with something that's so elegant.
Well, and I'll tell you what, we can spend lots and lots of money on watches. I think that this is a beautiful, really regal piece that we've been able to break down onto 6 monthly payments of $28.13, which helps you get home that beauty. And as Robert was saying, it begins as jewelry and then builds itself into the timepiece.
Yes, it is.
And how often have we gotten watches home and you can't even read the face of it? I mean, let's break it down. We are going to wear this as jewelry, but also
Did we talk about the white topaz on the dial, by the way?
I don't think we did,
Yeah,
actually.
so we actually set white topaz stones on the 12, 3, 6, and 9 markers, and then we've got those silver beads at the balance. So, you've got this beautiful mother of pearl dial, but you also have these beautiful markings that are so clear to read. So you've got a beautiful watch, but it really is easy to see the time as well. And I think that for all of us that are getting older and need to be able to see something like that, it's really important.
Fashion meets function. How many left in the small and the large, Kevin? I'm sorry? In the large, 2 dozen now. The small, 3 dozen. We have a couple of more than that to go around. On the average, it comes boxed. You're getting 6 easy payments. It's comfortable. It's smooth. It's fun to play with. And yes, much to what Robert was saying, you can actually tell the time on it.
Yes, you can.
Thank you for that. This was a very pleasant discovery. And if you are a big fan of Ecclissi, I know we do have other things.
We do. Always check us out
QVC.com.
online. Yeah.
All right. Sir, thank you so much.